Hello FPL fans and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got the transfer traps for FPL Gameweek 13. This is not a knee-jerk reaction, but it's essentially where we look at some of the most transferred in players for this game week and take a look at some players that should not be getting transferred into the squads because they've had one-off performances or they are unlikely to score in the upcoming game weeks. Speaking of knee-jerk, that will be coming tomorrow, so have a look out for that. Also, please consider getting subscribed and liking this video to show support for the channel, and also share this video with your friends if you are enjoying this type of content. Please don't forget to check out SofaScore, as all these stats for today's video have come from them, and with that being said, let's get into the video. So taking a look at the first player on the list, it's Wilfried Zaha. He has had a total of 41,000 transfers in this game week, making him the most popular player to bring into the Game Week 13 squads. He has not yet played in Game Week 12, but has scored a total of 71 points this season, making him the 5th highest scoring midfielder in FPL. He's coming in at £7.4 million, which is an increase of 0.4 since the start of the season, and currently has an 18.8% ownership, which is increased by 4% just this game week. Zaha has scored 7 goals and 3 assists so far this season, and out of those 10 goal involvements, 7 of them have come against the bottom 6 sides. This is not good for Zaha, as he has very difficult upcoming fixtures, which include Tottenham, West Ham, Liverpool, Villa and Leicester, who are all top half sides. Also, Palace give the opposition the majority of the possession, meaning Zaha is not going to get as much service from his teammates, and he's not going to be able to take as many shots, meaning in the next 5 or so game weeks, Zaha may struggle for those attacking returns. Moving on to the next player on the list, it's James Ward-Prowse. He has had a total of 23,000 transfers in this game week, making him the 6th most transferred in player to the squads. He has not yet played in Game Week 12, but has scored a total of 61 points this season. This makes him the 6th highest scoring midfielder in FPL, and he is currently coming in at £6.2 million, which is an increase of 0.2 million. He has a 16.3% ownership, but after only having a 0.7 XG, which is the 115th highest in the league, obviously this is appalling and he just does not get into the box to get those shots off. He also has a 1.26 expected assists, which is 63rd in the league, meaning he just has no attacking threat. He's not playing in those key passes, and he's not taking those shots in the box, offering no threat to his owners. Saying this though, 100% of his returns have come from set pieces, whether that be from free kicks or corners. Obviously he is a specialist at those, but this is not a sustainable form of points, and there is better options around his price range, so it may be worthwhile looking elsewhere instead of Ward-Prowse. Moving on to the third player on the list, it's Riyad Mahrez. He has had a total of 18,000 transfers in, making him the 8th most transferred in player to the squads. He only managed 3 points in Game Week 12, which totals his score to 52 points for the season. He is currently priced at £8.4 million, which is an increase of 0.4 since Game Week 1, and with a 9% ownership, he has scored 4 goals and 1 assist so far. This 4 goals and 1 assist has just come from 2 games, meaning he has blanked 7 times so far this year. This just highlights his inconsistency, as he can have some seriously big hauls, such as his 21-point haul hat-trick, but he can also have some stinkers as well, where he just doesn't really get involved and is not that influential. And at his 8.4 million price range, there is a lot of better options around that price point who just get more points and score more consistently. Also, he could be a potential rotation risk, as Guardiola does like to rotate the squad around the busy fixture period. Moving on to the next player, it's Angelo Ogbonna. Ogbonna has had a total of 9,400 transfers in this game week after compiling a whopping 11 points in Game Week 12. This means he has scored 49 total points this season, making him the 9th highest scoring defender. Coming in at just £4.9 million with a 1% ownership, so far he has scored 2 goals and 4 clean sheets. Obviously this is a one-off performance in Game Week 12, and there is a lot better options around that 4.9 million price range, and not to mention his West Ham teammates are also better options as well, as they get higher attacking returns and just provide more attacking threat. These players include the likes of Cresswell and Soufal, who obviously are the wing backs. They get forward, Cresswell's on free kicks and corners, Soufal loves making those runs into the box, so if you are looking to capitalise on the West Ham defence, then I would recommend to look elsewhere from Ogbonna. So now moving on to the 5th and final player on the list, it's Pedro Neto. He has seen 10,000 managers transfer him in this game week, but could only manage 2 points in Game Week 12. This totals his score to 55 points for the season, and is currently coming in at £5.7 million, which is an increase of 0.2. He has a 6% ownership, and after compiling 3 goals and 3 assists so far this season, he has been a nice little asset for the Wolves. But since Raul Jimenez has been out, the Wolves have not scored in the last 2 game weeks, and it just seems that Neto has lost his attacking threat without that presence of Jimenez in the box, because he can't whip in those crosses, and Jimenez, obviously being the prolific header of the ball, is not able to get those returns. So until Jimenez comes back to the Wolves squad, Neto is likely not to get points, especially considering his difficult upcoming fixtures, which include Chelsea, Burnley, Tottenham and Manchester United in the next 4. So that's what we've got for today for the transfer traps of FPL Gameweek 13. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like and subscribe to show support for the channel. And once again, share this video with your friends if you are enjoying this type of content. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.